Hey everybody, I'm back. It's been a month now. I'm sorry for not posting anything. I've just been in severe depression lately, burned out completely from working on any kind of cars. There's been so many projects around the house. It's been raining like 10 inches every day, it seems like. It's been too hot, 90 something degrees with the humidity. It feels like 110 degrees outside. I got ceiling fans in here, but it's just not enough. It's just too hot. I can't stand the heat. I can't stand sweating. Between that and the depression, when you're depressed, you just sit there and you tell yourself you want to do something, but you don't. You just keep sitting there. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys have been depressed before, but that's what it's like. It sucks. My girlfriend has been pushing me, get out there, work on your truck, finish it. You're almost done. She's been doing this for weeks and weeks and weeks now, and I just haven't done it, mainly because of the heat. But even when it cools down, I still don't get out there and do it. So, but a month ago, I posted the video of me working on the last major rust on this Jeep, which was this entire bedside. This whole fender flare had to be rebuilt. The inside of the fender flare or the wheel well had to be rebuilt. The rusted, panels over here as well. I showed you guys me cutting the bed sides out and welding the new pieces in, but I didn't show you guys me rebuilding this fender flare. So this is all brand new, all new metal right here. The wheel well is all rebuilt. It doesn't look like it because that's surface rust, but that's all brand new. And you can see the humidity after just 3 weeks. It's just completely surface rusted everything. So this is why I'm kind of kicking myself in the butt to grind these welds down and then at least put a coat of primer on here so it'll stop rusting. That's my goal, is just to grind the welds down, make it look semi-nice, just get a can of, coat of primer on there and just get to it when I want to get to it. Just work a little bit at a time. I don't have to work like 10 hours until 4 in the morning like I used to do when I was doing the bed and stuff. I'm just going to try to do little pieces here and there, which is kind of what I've been doing for the last year. But, I'm not trying to brag, but, for the amount of work that I've done to this car, I wish my channel would be bigger. You got these channels like DD Speed Shop, where he does some amazing work. He works on one car, gets rid of it, works on another car, gets rid of it, works on another car, gets rid of it. But they're not. Some of them are major projects, some of them are smaller, you know what I mean? But as far as rust goes, I think my channel has some of the most extensive, extreme rust repairs I have ever seen, to be honest. I'm not trying to brag, I'm just saying, who has replaced the entire bed floor on their car, or sorry, their Jeep? All 7 or 8 cross members replaced, replacing the frame over here, the cross member behind this bumper, the entire bedside over here, the entire bedside and fender flare and wheel well on the driver's side, both rocker panels, the entire floorboard had to be replaced. The fender flare over here had to be rebuilt. The header panel in the front was extensively rusted, so that had to be replaced. I've done a lot of work. This is just from the driver's bedside. So imagine the piles and piles of rust I had that I cut out on this thing. So, this sheet of steel was 8 feet long by 5 feet wide, and it's like there's nothing left almost, So, I wish my channel was bigger. I wish I was monetized. Money right now is tight, and that's part of the reason why I'm depressed. But I'm doing what I'm doing. I built this thing from scratch, I get like 50 views for me building, that. I get like 30 views for this entire bedside. It sucks, but I'm doing it for me. I'm not doing it for you guys. I'm doing it for myself, because I want this truck to be presentable, and I want this truck to be something that I can drive for decades, you know what I mean? And I've succeeded, basically. The whole thing should have been in a junkyard, but I got it running. I got everything repaired. The only extensive rust that's left on the car, or the Jeep, is just this wheel well right here. This one is pretty bad. You can see it's missing pretty much a whole piece right there, but not nearly as bad as the driver's side. But that's the only major rust that's left on the car. Thank God, because I'm tired of doing all of this. I'm tired of welding. I'm tired of cutting. I'm tired of grinding. You know, once I'm done grinding this, once I'm done cutting that out and welding this in, I mean, I really don't have to touch the welder anymore. There's not much left to do as far as rust goes. You know, of course, I'll find things here and there, little stuff, but oh, God, I'm so tired of this. So I appreciate the 1,100 subscribers I do have. I appreciate the people who have been sticking with me for years now. And I'm just gonna, you know, I don't even know if I'll repaint the whole truck. I bought a orbital sander and sandpaper because I was going to sand the whole car down, you know, repaint it. But I think I'm just going to leave it like it is and just enjoy it. You know what I mean? Stop worrying about, you know, paint jobs. You know, I'm just going to paint it up just to make it look a little nice. You know what I mean? And just drive it. Just drive the car, you know? It's never going to be a show car. It's definitely drastically a lot better than it was. But anyway, I won't make like a 30-minute long video, but I appreciate everybody again. And if you're wondering if I ever do disappear like I did, it's because I'm just burned out from everything. So if you guys have any questions, comments, any encouragement, just let me know in the comments. I do appreciate that. So thanks again for watching, everybody.